Did you do any substantive like Black Friday shopping for disc golf stuff?
I only bought like 3 discs.
You should have reviewed who had what caught your eye. I mean, I guess it's too late now.
That's a great idea.
But you could do a video on Prodigy's lack of availability. I don't know if that makes him look good.
Well,
but things you were excited about, things you got, things you didn't get.
No, that's a good point. But I wasn't. Interestingly enough, I've hit this sort of plateau. I'm kind of not looking for discs right now, even though I just bought 3 discs. But I'm not. My purchase of disc fever has waned, and I don't know when it will come back. And we shall see when it will come back. So, real quick, welcome back to B-Dubs Disc Golf. Hope you enjoyed the little ramblings between myself and my buddy Luke. Look at Luke. He's the guy that actually introduced me and taught me how to play disc golf. So if you see all the holes in my game, you can blame him. So, all right.
Very good.
We are at the crossing. I'm going to see if I can shoot 6 under. That's my goal for today, Luke. If I could shoot 6 under, that would have meant a 900 rating at a tournament that I had here in the shorts. So we'll see how it goes. It's cold. According to my car, it's like 39 degrees. So we are freezing our butt off for your content. You're welcome. Well, that flipped over on me.
You'll have to remind me every hole to record the score. I will not on my own. It flipped a little.
Yours turned over too. I wonder if we were dealing with a headwind. As we walk to the basket, we're getting to a headwind. So both of our discs turned over. I wish this is where when the baskets have flags, it's kind of cool because then you can see what's going on. Nice run. Are you impacted at all by cold weather and disc golf?
Yeah.
Especially the hands, right?
Well, I mean, if I lose feeling in my hand, I mean, it's just lost feeling in my hand.
Right.
The limit my body has is wind. So.
Wait, what'd you say?
Wind.
Oh, wind, yeah.
So, like, it is not a problem, but if it is, like, in the 20s or teens, and there's a pretty steady wind, I mean, you just can't stay warm. Like, the biting element of that it's just not comfortable.
We both got par in the last one?
Yeah, I missed.
68 in summer is not the same as 68 in the winter. I know it should be, but it's not.
She'll be happy to know you disagree. Rolled back into the middle.
Oh, good. That's a good one.
Well,
oh, faded to the left.
We'll just see. Trying to find something that might convince her that.
But here's the thing,
we didn't need to turn it up.
I don't have a good explanation for this. But no, there's not the same. So in winter time, how 68 feels is like 68 in the summer is cold. 68 in your house in the winter is hot. I don't have an explanation for that. I don't know why, but I think it is.
Oh.
Like so much so that I think like I want to collect data. Like I actually want to have a notebook on this from now on.
You rolled.
Oh, wow, I rolled left. I see me. I'm over there. So then what was your argument?
I didn't want to turn it up.
Wait, you wanted to turn it up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess the world view is if you're cold, like you can put on clothes or get a blanket or.
It was not that.
We'll edit that one out.
No way. We keep those in, man.
This is a take 2. Ah.
So your argument is when it's cold, you put more clothes on, not turn the heat up.
At least at that moment. I mean, within reasonable limits. Very nice.
It is your box.
Okay.
I got a 5.
I will attempt to throw a faster disc. Yeah, it's about as good as I could have expected.
I definitely have a higher tolerance for cold than I do hot.
Ugh.
Huh.
Prepared more interesting topics for conversation.
You would have what?
Prepared more interesting topics for conversation.
You're doing great, man. This is content gold. Good run.
You've probably gotten the hang of all this by now.
For the most part, I do. The other problem with cold, speaking of sweating, because you put on a lot of layers, and then if you start to sweat and it's cold, it'll make everything worse.
Oh. I guess I have, for most of my life, dressed for like, I guess the, I don't know, like the eventual. So like, I'm okay not wearing a jacket because I'm headed to a car that has heat. So like, I don't need to wear something in the short term, and then now I have a coat.
Right.
I'm not going to wear the coat. I don't want to keep up with the coat. Yeah. I needed it to go as right as possible. That's too right. It's the only chance I have of reaching. That is an improvement on some of your recent attempts.
Yes, that is definitely an improvement. I still hit a tree, though.
Now you at least have a chance.
That's all I'm asking for, is a chance.
What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
You were, a yard short of making the corner.
Huh. I would have preferred to be a little bit further up.
Yeah.
Good putt.
You left yourself some work.
I'm leaving all the work. I've turned this into putting practice. Wow. So when I give myself goals when I play horrible. Or I'm going to blame the cold. Let's do that. Let's blame the cold.
I mean, it's early in the winter to be blaming the cold.
No way. In North Carolina, it doesn't get that much colder than it's getting now.
No, not unless we get those, polar vortex things where, like, it doesn't get above freezing for a while.
Right.
Because it's going to be back in the 50s next week.
That should be good.
Yep. That won't be terrible.
That will not be terrible. Ah, too high. That was really bad. Are your shoes waterproof?
Not proof.
Okay.
I was just going to throw behind the thing, but I'm going to throw from right here. We'll call that fair. Shoot, I could putt from here.
It's a good bid.
Yeah.
Is that a legal stance? I feel like that was an illegal stance.
The water hazards were not thoroughly identified before we began.
Oh, so you're blaming me. Is that what
No.
you're doing?
You're just a victim of that ambiguity.
Oh, what?
Well, you wanted a stroke for the...
I didn't want to stroke that way.
I felt it. It was in your heart of hearts.
Oh, that hurt my heart, Luke.
Say we're even. I didn't turn as much as I wanted it to.
We're not talking about the holes. Basket number 6, 193 feet through this big gap. OB is long. We're going to go with my beefy A1. That is a skinny tree to hit. I mean, come on.
It's no good. I hit the other one.
Every time I throw, the ump scares me because I have gone long on this. But on the other hand, I have 2 aces on this hole.
I'm not worried about throwing long because I'm throwing something that will just start to turn. And I parked myself behind a big tree.
Right, which is why I throw the A1 and unfortunately hit this skinny tree. Ridiculous.
You haven't been reminding me to keep score.
Oh, I didn't realize that was my responsibility.
I told you when we
To
started.
remind you.
You'll have to remind me every hole to record the score. Or I will not on my own. I told
To
you,
keep
I was
score.
like, it would help if you reminded me every hole. Or
All
the
right,
score.
keep score. Since you're going to shirk your responsibilities and blame someone else for your mistakes. Is that what you're going to teach your children?
No, think of this more as like a 12-step program, and you are my whatever.
All right. Let me see if I can make the circle 2 from in the middle of this log pile.
I hit your camera. Nope. This has been painfully lackluster.
What are you going to do?
Play better.
Yeah, go for it. You should do that. Soon as you start playing better, I'll start playing better. All right? See,
Nope.
that's how you
No pressure.
That's how you remove responsibility. See, I'm playing bad because you're playing bad. See how that works? Basket number 7. I don't remember how far it is, just straight up the hill. Piece of cake.
What kind of cake?
Carrot cake, of course.
And that's why we're not playing better. That's why. Yeah.
What kind of cake is your cake?
I mean, it's not necessarily like my favorite, but you're in the South, so you probably could have gone with pound.
Pound's a respectable choice, but it's not the best choice.
I recently had a honey bun, cinnamon bun flavored pound cake from the Cakes and All Things in Kernersville.
Did it come with a defibrillator?
It did not, but it came with testing strips. All right.
If you would have done a full split, that would have been a great content, just by the way.
I mean, I had to go around.
I know you had to go around. I'm just saying, had you done a full split,
Like
if you would have went all the way down to the ground,
on purpose or to my surprise?
either way, my subscription and comments would have skyrocketed, man.
I would have thrown your phone into some body of water before we left. Unless you're like in real time putting this in the cloud. The annoying thing is I missed the putt right, which meant that I definitely should have made it. Did you get a 2?
I did get a 2.
See, I'll keep score.
Yeah, you should put that in. You should put that into U-Disc.
600 is still possible.
So whether you play well or not, one day your 2 lovely daughters will recognize why their dad didn't spend more time. I think you're standing in front of my camera. Are you standing in front of my camera?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. When I replay this and all I see is red, but one day they will understand.
I am being particularly mindful of the camera.
All right. One day they will understand why they lost daddy time to this wonderful sport. All right. Basket number 8, M3 time. It's not M3 time. It's Miller time. That'll work.
Yep. Scoot it back into the fairway. I can't imagine a man with your refined alcoholic taste would drink Miller.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
So, I used to live in Milwaukee, so of course, I feel like I have to have some Miller affiliation.
Is that an Anheuser-Busch, or is that St. Louis?
St. Louis is Anheuser.
Okay.
But the reality is, I think I like the phrase Miller time more than the beer. Good layup.
It's a makeable putt.
I mean, they're all makeable putts.
No.
Yes.
No.
All of them are makeable.
No. There you go. I distracted you with nonsense. Helped you focus on the hole.
Thank you, sir.
I did watch your In the Bag
Yeah,
yesterday.
nice.
I guess
Appreciate
while I was
it.
trying to calm down one of my children.
Are you saying that? Hold on.
It served the purpose.
You're saying that my in the bag video actually calmed your children down? It was a soothing video for your children?
I don't know if it was soothing. It was banal.
Nice word.
It almost seems like it's getting colder.
It's the wind. Or maybe it's the shade, or maybe it's a combination of the shade and the wind. Or the fact that it's like 30-something degrees outside. All the things.
It's supposed to be in the 40s.
Well, it's not there yet. All right, basket number 9. Let's just get through those trees, shall we? M3 time.
That was the threading of all threads.
I thought I was going to go through the needle.
Mine's going to fade left. That's not ideal. I think you have an unnecessary number of fairway discs.
I disagree, actually. So, first of all right, all right, so you think I have too many fairway discs. I disagree, because at least among all of my disc choices, I actually use F1. When I have my old F2, I used it. My current F2 is crap. But my new F2 is on its way, so I'm hoping it flies like my old F2 did. But I use my F1, I use my F2. The one that I could get rid of is the F3. I definitely use the F5, and I definitely use the F7. So no, I don't think I have too many discs.
I guess my point of view is informed by the fact that they don't reflect, I guess, the range of your arm speed. And someone with your arm speed should be able to utilize more things in the distance driver category.
Okay, all right.
So that is my distance driver.
So you're saying because you top out with your fairway drivers have become your distance drivers.
My fairway driver is my leopard, and then my distance drivers are everything in the 9s. You had a lot of things in the 9s.
Yeah.
But not so much in the 11 and 12 range.
So that is an accurate statement. Whether or not it's a correct statement is a completely different topic of discussion. So what you're saying is I should have fewer 7 speeds and more 11 speeds?
I think you'd open up more shots.
Okay.
And you even spoke to the fact that you're finding more ways to use individual discs just based on release angles and speed. So you would think that would allow you to whittle your fairway selection.
So that I 100% agree on, because I think I said in the video that I plan on reducing the number of discs that I carry. Because just in general, I just don't throw. There's discs in my bag that I just don't throw, and it's not related to the repetition of courses that I play.
I also don't feel like I see you throw any distance drivers. Like you probably are topping out in most rounds with your hybrid.
But which course would I actually throw a distance driver?
Triad.
But there's not, well, at least from the shorts, there's no hole from the shorts at Patriot that I can't reach with the 10 speed or less.
Which means you might need to be playing the longer tees.
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity for personal growth.
All right, we're going to end the video on basket 9 so we don't have to deal with the camera. So come on over here. Stand next to me, Mr. Luke, the person that introduced me to disc golf and taught me how to play and who is currently critiquing my game and my disc collection.
I'm providing opportunities for personal reflection.
And I will personally reflect. So, you know what we have to say at the end of every video.
I never make it to the end of your video.
I've always loved your honesty. Like and subscribe. If you're ever out there on the course, feel free to say hi. Unless you see Luke with me.
Yeah, then don't say hi.
Then don't say hi.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Vlogmas, everybody.